AgriSmart, we are here in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and here we get a chance to participate in 3 days meeting on African Chefs Gathering and policy convening on African food system. It's a meeting which brings together chefs from different parts of Africa, government officials, and NGOs from different parts of Africa.
My name is Charles Muyingo, citizen from Uganda. I'm a chef by profession. I've been a chef for close to 25 years. I hold 3 stars from the Marriott hotels in London. I did part of my education in the United Kingdom at the City of London College. So I'm a chef and I'm an instructor in culinary arts. So I'm passionate about cooking, not only just for money, but I love what I'm doing. So I'm here at the AFSA conference in Addis Ababa, and I'm pleased to be here.
Okay, what's wrong with our policies, especially when it comes to African food systems?
Right, first of all, I think we have a mentality. First of all, I would say we have what we call a generation trend. We're looking at the Western cultures. We fail to adopt our own cultures here. To me, I think there's a problem that the social media has done a lot to transform our youth, so they don't believe in our African heritage at some point. So I think there's a big gap. When they look at our cooking methods, the traditional cooking methods, they call them backward. For example, if you tell somebody that you want them to use firewood, they would think that it's backward. They would prefer using gas or electricity. Then probably the other thing is that our governments have not done enough to inculcate culinary arts in schools, especially in the lower schools, because it starts from childhood. You can't start it from youthhood, it starts from childhood. So I believe that's a very big problem. Then the other thing is that I think there's that kind of trend, like local foods are despised. Local foods are despised. But when it comes to foreign foods or imported foods, they're more, I would say, more cheaper. Like in my country, Uganda, organic eggs, or like, can you say eggs, and they're really expensive. A tray of organic eggs in my country is close to 30,000. That's almost double the tray of normal eggs. So I think there's a problem there.
And what should be done now?
To me, one, I believe we should go back to the roots. Well, I'm not saying I will go back to what it was, but we should go back to we should dig down to the roots and try to lure our youth or children. We lure them by creating, say by going through opinion makers, people like musicians, football stars, to come up and then help us, revamp this. Because we can't say we can go back to the old, we can't go back. We only have to look forward and look for better ways. Like, for example, African food, the way it's served. We can do a kind of fine dining.
And finally, what should we expect after these 3 days gathering from the chefs?
Right, we should expect a networking of chefs. As a chef, I am looking forward to networking, okay, with other chefs, so that we get recipes. We come out with concrete policies of how we can, put this in place. That's number one. Number two, also making friends. Part of networking, but also making friends is another thing. Then number three is coming out with concrete recipes. We can join up recipes from different parts of Africa and create foods that are healthy. But still, in a nutshell, I'm trying to say that this goes back to the farmer, because if you have GM seeds which are going to raise GM foods, we are doing nothing. So we had better go back to the farmers and then do organic stuff so that we get better products.
what is your commitment as a chef? There have been a call in the morning to the chefs that you have to advocate for the traditional cuisines. That they are not just local, but they're also fine diners, like you have indicated. So, what is your commitment to local foods?
Yeah, one, I would like to ensure that I portray or I push this back to culinary schools. Most of the culinary schools in my country, I'm talking about my country because that's where I've lived most of my time, they are promoting Western food. The fried chicken, they stir fried and all. But if we can have our own, say, our own jera, we can have our own luombo, like from my country. We can have like I had the fonyo from the Western Africa. It would really be good. So I would really like to champion this by pushing it down to schools, yeah, then communities. But I also would urge government to invest more in culinary arts, in culinary arts, so that we revamp our African heritage.